Hey, welcome to another episode of The Goalpost, and I'm joined by my brother, Thabo. What's happening, dog? Yo, Wi-Fi is moving crazy, dog. Hey, Thabo. Yeah, man, I can't hear you now, bro. What's happening? Oh, okay, guys. Thabo seems to have some technical difficulties. But anyway, in today's episode, I wanted us to cover Manchester United's money heist. Essentially, I would call it money heist because wow, we did not deserve to win that game yesterday. I'm not too sure as to how Wolves blew everything up. You know, it just shows you that it's important to have finishes in a game. You can't just be relying on just the game plan. But at the end of the day, it's important that you also finish your food, and Wolves didn't do that. So just wanted to discuss this with my mate, just to ensure that we see as to which areas we can improve on. All of y'all know how I feel about my manager right now. Like, my manager is not someone who I rate highly. I just feel like he's very blessed to even be able to even sit in the dugout. Like, he's just not up to standards. And with the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo, it will put a lot of pressure on him to deliver. But yeah, here's Tabo. Let's just check. Yeah, man. What happened, dog?
I don't know, guys. Sorry, man. It's me, but I should be good now. I should be good. I should be
Yeah,
good.
I know you fine now. You clear. Now I can see
That's
you.
perfect.
Your
Perfect.
skin. First you're dark skinned. Now
Sorry,
all
bro.
of a sudden you
We back. We live.
yeah, we live. We live. So my G, let's hop into it. I spoke briefly about the weekend's game, yesterday's game rather, bruh. And man, what was your take, man? Watching freestyle football at
I
its
think,
best.
first of all, I like to say, as a Man United fan, it's a great week for any Man United fan. You know why? Uh,
Yeah.
uh, I almost cried tears. I had to. We need to start buying the long sleeve. The long
Oh
sleeves.
yeah. Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
bring back the long sleeve. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
After watching the guys play on the week
Yeah.
yesterday, basically, it goes back
Yeah.
to what I think we spoke about at the beginning of the year. I think at the beginning of the season, what I said,
Yeah.
we need a defensive midfielder. And that was just Wolves showing us that they
Yo.
anything is possible, but we need a defensive midfielder. We have, I think, right now we're on the right track.
Yeah.
I called it beginning of the season. I said Greenwood has to have a breakout season,
Yeah.
and he's doing it. So yeah, but otherwise the boys played well. For me, I'm really happy for the 3 points. That sixth position wasn't looking too good at the beginning of the week, end of last week. But
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good with what happened, especially with all the other outcome of the games.
I no doubt. We Krispy Kreme FC, bruh. Like, that's pretty much us, dog. We like a donut, you know. And my thing is that yes, I do agree with you. We do need a DM. And as you can see with Oz, he just said Fabrizio says Dan James moved to Leeds nearing. And at the end of the day, bro, it'll be 30 million, that
Yeah,
we would have gained. And it would have been a profit because I think we bought Dan James for like 20 something, nah?
yeah.
Because we tend to make a loss whenever we sell players, but at least now we're gonna make a profit. And then surely we need to get a quality DM. We still left with more, yeah, like 24 hours, because tomorrow that's when the window closes,
Yeah,
right? Closes on,
yeah.
yeah, midnight tomorrow, so we still have time to cop a proper DM. I'm not looking for a kid who is up and coming. I'm looking for someone who can start, an
But
established
who?
player.
But who? That's the real question. Who are we gonna get? Because TikTok time is running out, and we have this tendency of making
Yeah.
rash decisions of buying a player like Tim and it.
Yeah.
We don't use them. Like we don't use them at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, for me, you know how I feel about my French bowlers. You know, I love my French holding mids. You know, there's a kid from Monaco, Chouameni. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his surname correctly, but
Yeah.
I'd like that kid to pull through. You know, he recently got called up to the French national team, so it just shows you um, he is someone who can actually I think he can start. He can play in that defensive role. He's young, you know, and as well very quick on the ground. Can break lines because that's what I want. I want a holding mid that can actually pass the ball properly, like a Michael Carrick. Remember Carrick, but back in the day when we had Michael Carrick, we had someone who could advance the ball very well, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much McTominay and Fred's weakness. They don't know how to spray the ball the way Paul Pogba does his thing, you know. Like I
I
think
think
Paul
also,
Pogba, yeah. Sorry,
yeah, sorry, just interrupt. I think also when you talk about Fred, no McTominay, like
yeah,
they make these small mistakes of losing the ball at critical times, you know, when everything is just
yeah,
this momentum, push game, and then I don't. Fred is not a dribbler. You know,
yeah,
he shouldn't be trying to push the ball too much. He shouldn't be trying to keep the ball too much on his feet. He should be just
yeah,
pushing the ball up forward. But now, especially with the team that we have and the players now, we're just adding Cristiano back into the squad. It's going to be very interesting to see how our midfield. I think now
yeah,
we know in the front we can do it. We have those
yeah,
guys, Level Cavani,
definitely,
still doing his
yeah.
things like last season. But let's see what or Pogba they are going to distribute, how they're going to distribute the ball. You know.
No, definitely, bro. Because for me personally, when I watched yesterday's game, bro, I was worried, like, you know, because at the end of the day, we can't play like this. You know, we got away with it yesterday. Let's be honest. It
Yeah.
was a smash and grabs, money heist shandies, you know, where
Yeah.
we just got the victory. All thanks to a moment of brilliance by Greenwood. That was a very good goal, bruh. You
There
know,
was.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a quality finish, bruh. And that's one thing I like about Greenwood. Greenwood, I'd say, he's our most dangerous player because as soon as he enters the 18 area, something happens. When that kid releases, when that kid shoots, bruh, yeah, and what I noticed as well is that he releases the ball very quickly. You know, he doesn't give the goalkeeper the opportunity to position himself, you know. So by the time the ball is out, the keeper, you know, it's too late, bruh. Because even you could even see, you know, the goalkeeper had a touch on it, but it's cause Greenwood released it with so much power and placement. It just went into the bottom corner, you know. And on my end, bro, yes, Fred was a disaster, you know, like especially I'm not sure that I'm not sure if you saw the first break by Traore, like the very first
First
run
one.
where he
First off,
just that was bad, bro. Like I was panicking from there. I was like, oh no, thank God Traore can't play soccer. He's just he's an Asafa Powell playing soccer.
yeah.
You know, he doesn't have the brain. I always tell people about Traore. Yes, the guy has pace and power, you know, John Olomo
I think
of soccer.
Traore would
Yeah,
really do well with Leicester.
yeah,
And just with Leicester. Reason being is how Leicester won the championship the first time, and the whole
yeah,
game they had of kicking the ball up front and just having body just run. So
yeah,
Wolves, they play
yeah,
structured, they still play structured football. If you
yeah,
realize that even on EPL, how many people didn't captain Fernandes?
yeah.
Oh,
I also did it. I avoided
you
Bruno, bro.
like go back to his 2 year Man United and new Wolves. Like since
Yeah,
Wolves came back, it's always a tough game. I
yeah,
don't know
no doubt.
why we just do so bad against that team, but yeah, man. The first half was very scary. First half
Yo,
was
it
very,
was
very
scary,
scary.
bro. Yeah. And then as well, I see Oz mentions Ruben Neves. You know, would you take Neves at United?
I said it a long time ago.
Yeah,
It's I think I said it a
yeah,
long time. I think with Ruben. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely, definitely. Someone who can hold the ball. Someone who can also push the ball at the same time.
yeah,
You always need someone who's always going to be committed, especially in the midfield. You need that commitment. And now we do. and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. With Ronaldo
Yeah.
back in the team, man. I
Yeah.
think anything is possible right now. Like anything is possible,
Yeah.
man. So
Yeah. What
I'm
Yes, and as well, if we get Ruben Neves, at least it will be like a Portuguese connect. We'll have Neves, we'll have
yeah,
Fernandes, and we'll have Cristiano Ronaldo, who will be our Portuguese players, bro.
yeah,
But for me, my G, as well, David De Gea, man, like he made very crucial saves, bro.
hero,
Yo,
hero. But
yes,
I think the one I think it was a save. I don't know. It was one Bissaka the save, the clearance save.
yeah,
That
hey,
was
that was
helpful. Man,
very,
it was as much as David De Gea is doing his thing. He's playing better than how he started a couple of seasons ago. Because when he was
yeah,
starting this couple of season, it was on and off. But he's
yeah.
proven himself. I think he's proven himself. He played very well in weekend in the corner. But that clearance save was, I think that was a nice turning point. Because if they scored that goal, I think we would have chased the whole game, and Wolves would have managed to keep it 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing is as well that double save. I feel like when I watch Rafael Varane's game, he had a good game. It's just that point when Size dominated him in the air. Like I feel like that was like his welcome to the Premier League moment. That hey man, the defenders here are physical, bro. And Size like dominated him. And then David, like that double save, bro. I was like, that's when I knew that we're gonna win the game. After that double save, it reminded me. Remember when Sanchez had when we were playing Arsenal at the Emirates, when De Gea was just on smoke, bro, and was saving every
Yeah,
single
everything.
shot. Yeah. Bro, it just took me back to that, bro. That bro, we're not gonna lose this game if these guys aren't gonna finish their food. I mean, Size had an opportunity there. He headed the ball, De
Yeah,
Gea saved it and parried it back to him, and then he shot it straight again, and then De Gea saved it again. Then I was like, oh my god, that David is coming back. I think the signing of Ronaldo has galvanized him a bit,
yeah. I was
bro.
about to say the same thing. I don't know
Yeah,
with the boys now this season. There's something that's just giving them that oomph. That like, yo,
yeah,
let's go all the way. And I said it. We need to win. Besides, even before signing Cristiano, like the
yeah,
Champions League or the league was the two cups I always said we need to win. I don't care about all these other cups. We can have it, just count the treble here and there, but now with Cristiano in contention, dude, we need to beat City.
yeah,
That's one thing we need to do. Simple as that, dude. That's a
yeah.
success. We beat City twice, and we're good.
Yeah,
But
I know from yeah, sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
no. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, yeah, I agree with you. There is just I don't know. There's something that's uplifting him to
Yeah.
just be a better keeper.
And as well in the pros, in the press conference after the game, Ronaldo, I mean, sorry, De Gea was interviewed and he did mention that, okay, yes, United are unbeaten in 28 Premier League games. That's a
Yeah,
record, but it's high time that we win trophies, because essentially that's way more important than records. And that's something that I echo. Like, I really like it when our players talk in that way. It just shows you that the standard has gone up, and as well De Gea has won the Premier League. Most people forget, like David De Gea has won the Premier League title under Fergie. It's him, of course Ronaldo with three-peat, as well as your boy Phil Jones, who are the guys who actually know what it feels like, to lift that
yeah,
trophy. So for me, I just liked that about De Gea, that he's actually saying that, okay, guys, it's all fun getting these records, but at the end of the day, guys, we really need to start winning trophies again and competing again, because man, they're Knicks, bro. Like, they cold, bro. They need, something around their neck, you know what I mean? And then,
yeah.
bro, speaking about Ronaldo and everything, from a penalty perspective, dog, who's taking penalties? Is it still Bruno
Um,
or
uh,
is it CR7?
I think it will have its moments or like
Yeah.
those really important games you need to like determine what okay, Sharpie, you doing it. But what's great about it, if Man United ever does go to like I'm a penalty shootout, we know, okay, like if we have the first two guys, if they both take it, we have a better chance of scoring than anyone else just coming up and blasting something. But Ronaldo's going to get the first penalty. The first penalty, the next penalty we're getting, Ronaldo's getting it. Doesn't
Yeah,
really. I'm not lying about it, dude. I hope there's like something on sports bets about that too, so I can just join like a young 50, you know. Like I feel he's gonna take the first penalty that Man United gets, and of
yeah,
course, Stanley he's gonna blast it, he's gonna score it. So
yeah.
just to make the fans happy, just to make the fans happy, just for me too.
Yeah, yeah, because another thing is as well, like when I look at Bruno Fernandes' conversion rate, he's at 95%, while Cristiano Ronaldo's at 83%, you know. So for me, I'd still keep it at Bruno just because okay, Ronaldo is a legend, yeah,
Yeah,
but
my
we
guy.
yeah, we gotta keep things the way they are, bro, because they're
No,
working. So for
that's this,
me,
that's that.
Bruno must continue taking penalties, in my opinion, you know, just in jail to keep the sanity within the team. But I doubt that he'd mind, you know, giving it over to Ronaldo time and time again, you know, because I mean, for Portugal, we all know
Yeah,
Ronaldo takes everything except corners, you know. So yeah, man, I see Dan James as well. Dan James is gonna be leaving Man United, and your boy James. Like, I'm not sure if you saw his text in our group saying that Dan James is better than Sancho. Like, what's your take on him saying that?
man. I'm not gonna even comment on that, bro. I don't want to even be quoted. I don't want to be quoted for saying anything. I don't want to be saying
Yeah.
type of stuff. Beef. Like, come on,
It's
bro.
no beef. It's
Come
no
on,
beef,
come on.
bro.
Like
There's no
Leeds
beef.
United for Borussia Dortmund. That's two different teams, my guy. Like we know that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna comment on that, man. Let's move on about that.
Yeah, but James. He's into passion. He likes your McTominays and your Dan James type players, you know. And yeah, man, that's just how he rolls, you know. But at the end of the day, you're all right. Let's keep it going. Like let's
Keep
not
it chill. Keep it chill, man. No
throw
blood,
shade
no
at him.
foul.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah, but man, hey, like on my end, for as far as the game against Wolves is concerned, smash and grabs. I'm glad that we actually got the 3 points because at least now we're in the top four where we belong. I know Tottenham are going to drop points eventually. I mean, yes, right now they are the only unbeaten team, which is strange. But then you look at Arsenal. Arsenal are all the way down in 20th, bruh, with a minus 9 goal difference, which is insane, bruh. Like, yo,
Nah, it's over
like,
for them. It's over. I
yeah,
don't know. I think if right now it should be
yeah,
a fight for just to keep above water because they did it for a long time at some point last season too, just to keep above water. Like we spoke about it, we're back to the same story, but it's just an earlier part of the season now. We're talking about the same thing with Arsenal, you know. And
yeah.
if you're Arsenal supporter out there, man, stop watching football. Rather, either change your team, forget about it. Stop showing up. Mention that you're an Arsenal supporter. Man, that team is, I don't know. I think it's just gone to shambles. It's just gone to everything is just going down the drain. And Arteta is not going all out. He needs to go
Yeah.
all out now, and otherwise, I think someone posted up a video in the group. Sack him in halftime. Sack him in halftime. Pick someone from a fan, put him on the second and half time because those guys are just. I don't know what's going on, man. I think it's the same thing, same old story.
I know it is, Brian. Of course, how the club is run. If the board is not as ambitious as the fan base, then I mean, there's really nothing much that could happen, you know. Because I'm gonna have an episode with my friends who actually support Arsenal, and I also want to hear their take as to what needs to change at the club. But for me, like it's bad, bro. Like at least with us, we've got the money. I mean, what helps us the most is that as much as for me, I don't rate our manager. I don't know how you feel about our manager, but I, for one, have a beef with him. I think he's our weakest link. And for us to take off and be a top tier team, we need to also, as much we've got top tier players, our top tier players need to be coupled with a top tier manager. You know,
So, sorry,
yeah,
just to interrupt you, who would you put right now? All he had to be sacked at this
yeah,
moment, which coach that's available, by the way, you put him?
yes. Look, for me, I'm torn in between two coaches. It's either Conte or Zinedine Zidane. Between those two guys, from a marketing standpoint, Zidane, Zidane is a legendary baller, bro. As much as he's a coach, but man, Zidane is one of the greatest players of his generation.
That's
So
right.
from a commercial standpoint, bro, people at times, yes, they may be there to see Ronaldo, but at the same time, you'd also go to the stadium just to see Zidane because Zidane is
Yeah,
that legendary, that much of a great player. But at the same time, I mean, Conte as well is proven he's a winner. Conte is a winner, bro. He's won in England, he's won in Italy. So he's got that experience. Even when he coached the Italian national team, yes, they didn't win any trophies, but that team was solid. He knows how to bring out the best out of his players. And as well, Paul Pogba was signed by Conte at Juve when he was 19. So that's another
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Maybe, it would,
I see.
yeah, he'll know what to do from the moment he arrives because, bro, we have the personnel. For me, I think we
Exactly.
have the personnel. If we get a DM, it will be like a cherry on top. It will actually put more pressure on our current manager because right now, if this team does not kick off, I I fear for the manager because a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, who has won it all at United, I mean, what can Oli tell Ronaldo? I mean, at the
They
end of the
play
day,
together, bro. They
they,
play together. So.
yes, yes, they played together, but from what I can an individual standpoint, I mean, Ronaldo has won everything.
Everything.
Even individual. That Ronaldo is Fergie's only Ballon d'Or winner. And Fergie has managed United for a very long time. So if Ronaldo isn't satisfied in how we play, it could create a lot of tension within the change room because Ronaldo has gotten a lot of managers sacked, indirectly. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you must get out, but there's a lot of managers at Real Madrid where, hey, man. And as well, what's crazy is that even though those guys left, his numbers still stayed the same, which is insane. That's another thing about Ronaldo and his professionalism. He still kept the numbers high. Even under Sarri, I remember with Juve firing Sarri, his numbers were still high, bro. They won the
Right.
Scudetto, you see. So he's still a professional at the end of the day. But of course, man, standards have like the pressure rather has been put on our manager, bro. And for me, man, like I'm not gonna get carried away with Ronaldo signing. After seeing yesterday's game, I'm not gonna get carried away because if Ronaldo was in our team, still, bro, would be in disarray, bro. Like it wouldn't help, especially if our strikers are not being fed a lot, because our
Not.
team, we don't, yeah, because like even the touches in the box, like our strikers don't get a lot of touches in the box, and that's another thing, bro, that goes down to coaching, bro. Our attackers, especially our strikers, they need to get the ball, bro, and they need to take shots at goal and comfortably. They mustn't rely on their individual abilities, but like I'd like a tap in type of goal, like how City normally
Yeah.
play. They always bring the ball into the box and then tap in. I'd like for us to score more team goals than actually relying on individuals, bro.
I agree with you, man. Like, but the
Yeah,
real question is, do we, as a
yeah,
team, are we able to do that? Like just looking at how the players we have, how long we've
yeah,
had the same players, how long they've been playing. We've had the same coach for like a while now. Like what? Only
yeah.
this is but yeah, 3 now.
The,
We've
yeah, 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 yeah.
similar players throughout his whole time. We've maybe purchased that one or two players here and there, but at the end of the day, as a team, I think we do have the spirit, but can we do it? But as individuals, yes, individual players,
Yeah,
we have world class. That's one thing we're not going to deny. And you're right,
yeah,
it has to link up. It has to link up at the
yeah,
end of the day. We might be happy that Ronaldo is coming in, but it has to link up. Someone needs to be
yeah,
feeding these guys the ball up front.
yeah. It's like who's this guy? Bottas and Mercedes. Like, you see what I'm saying? Bottas has a fire car, but Lando Norris and Verstappen are ahead of him. Whereas Hamilton is at the top. Hamilton always brings out the best in the car. He always pushes
Yeah,
the car to its limit.
driver.
Whereas Bottas, that's how I feel about Ole. Ole is Bottas right now. He's got the Mercedes car, that quality car that could win you a championship, but he's just not a quality.
Yeah,
He's not a good driver. Let me just say good driver, you know. But yeah, man, Thabo, bro, like, I wanted this episode to be, quick on my end, bro, because of course it's just uh a review of what happened over the weekend, bro. But like,
yeah.
yeah, man, do you have anything else to add, perhaps maybe that we haven't yet covered?
No, man. Oh, well,
Yeah.
what do you think of thing?
Who?
Who's this? Have you seen any of Messi's game in La Liga in League One? Any
I don't.
highlights? Any?
I won't lie to you. I didn't watch yesterday's game, even though you did send the link. I checked it out, but I won't lie. I was very tired yesterday. I was very fatigued, so I didn't have the time to actually watch the full game. But I did see that the opponent, is it Rem or something? Is it Rem that they played against yesterday? They
I don't watch yesterday's one. Yeah.
like the rim players wanted to take pictures with Messi after the game, which I found quite hilarious. Like, like that league, the Uber Eats league, dog. It's crazy, dog. Like
So good.
that's
It's
so
all good.
strange, dog. Yeah, I get Messi's legendary, but damn, guys, like really,
Yeah.
like
You're a footballer, right? You're a professional. You have so many games
yeah,
that you guys can still play. You're still gonna play away at home. You do that on the
yeah.
last game. You know your fate.
Yeah, yeah, but imagine if Messi would pull through to the PSR, bruh. PSR players would be acting that way, bruh. They'll be like, "Hey, now Messi, hey, you know what I mean? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, bruh. Hey, man, people will be flocking for their jersey. They'll be playing rock paper scissors just for that jersey, dog."
Man,
Yeah,
I agree. But no, it's fresh,
yeah.
bro. Thanks for having me as always.
I know it's a pleasure, bro. It's a pleasure. Thank you for availing yourself. I forgot. Oh my man, I have such a bad habit. I forgot to add the banner. Guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Help us with
So,
the algorithm, so that we can be on top. Every time you search Man United content, I'm at the top. That will really help a lot for the channel. This is the goalpost, and we out.
fresh, bro.